has not revealed this to you, so I can't reveal this to y'all. Your pastor cannot reveal to you who Jesus is. Your friend can't, whoever you looking and watching on YouTube can't show you who Jesus is, but who got to give you this? You got to study yourself approved for this. But who has to give it to you? He said, but my Father who is in heaven. Flesh and blood could not have revealed that. See, many of y'all keep listening to flesh and blood talk about who Jesus is. Talk about what religion you should serve. I'm reading out of the word of the living God who you should be serving. But wait, let me keep reading though, because it gets a little bit better. It gets a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Maybe I need to go to England or something. Maybe he said a man, I ain't calling myself a prophet, but
Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. So I'm just here to let y'all know Christians are Gentile pagans. I'm just here to let y'all know that. They don't know if they want to choose from, if they want to denounce the Old Testament. They don't know if they want to denounce the New Testament. They don't know what they want to do because they don't know who they serve. I'm not condemning this brother. I'm literally correcting him. He wants y'all to worship and love Edom. He says there's no man, there's nobody who can reveal Jesus Christ to us, but we really have revelations. It's really there in the New Testament, the last book, from John of Patmos, our holy elder. But Christians have no reverence for their elders. They have no reverence for God. They have no reverence for Christ. They don't. And I'm going to shut his whole scene down because they love New Testament, right? As soon as I got on his podcast or whatever, he said, well, you want to do Old Testament or New Testament? Like, that's like a mocking thing that Christians like to do. Let's read Matthew chapter 12, verse 8. He's the Lord of the Sabbath day. Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath day. So why are you churching on Sunday? Why? Please tell us why. You don't know why. You don't know why you're a Gentile following Greek customs and you want to move to England. You don't know why. I know why. Satan is the reason why. Following the synagogue of Satan is the reason why. But you don't want to read certain parts in the book because you want to save Edom. You in your flesh wanting to save Edom is not going to get you saved. It's not going to be salvation for you saving Edom. The Christians need to understand, and they just need to understand who they are. It's a reason why somebody doesn't want you to understand who you are. Just understand who you are and be for your nation. The lack of knowledge is the reason why God is not going to know you. For the lack of knowledge. You think it was some worldly knowledge he was talking? No, he was talking about the lack of knowledge of yourself and your people. That's why we have Israelites walking around from the tribe of Judah literally saying it's Jesus' fault. Why y'all care about Jesus and not Jesus literally died like all these other Jews who died and got hung by Edom. Then you got the nerve to come out your mouth and ramble and say history doesn't matter. You want to know why history matters and the Bible is a history book, J Hood? What you said is not? Let's go to Exodus chapter 4. Exodus chapter 4, verse 6 and 7. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So what does that mean? J Hood, that means that Christ was following the Sabbath day, the 10 commandments, the 4th commandment, keep the Sabbath day holy. He was listening to his elders. He had knowledge of his elders. You don't have knowledge of your elders. J Hoodlum came for something. Yeah, you came for something, all right? You came for a bribe. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a bribe is for evil, deceitful people like you. What you're doing is not advancing the kingdom, because you're not telling people like Adam, once again, Exodus chapter 4, that they need to look at how Pharaoh life went. Look at Herod. All these different so-called kings in the Bible, they meet the same fate, death. God made Pharaoh's heart harden like that. God did that. So who's going to be able to change his heart? It's funny, you try to change the white man's heart, but you get on your podcast and talk to black brothers and say, you gotta read and find out salvation within yourself. So why you can't tell Adam that? Because this Christianity thing is literally something they got from their oppressor. So he feel like the need to help his oppressor. He got to take a bribe from his oppressor. He got to advance his oppressor. Make sure his oppressor get to heaven through love. I need you to read Luke chapter 14:26. Basically saying, since Esau's our brother and we need to love on Esau, no, Christ said, forget your brother, forget your mother, forget your sister, forget your family, forget your wife, forget the kids, forget everything, and put me first. Because he's a jealous God. He's not a love everybody God. J Hoodlum came for something. Once you understand that, you'll be able to take a deep breath in and relax and meditate in the word. Instead of trying to give people salvation and say this can't happen and that can't happen, but you're not using the Bible to explain how these things can't happen. You're not using the Bible to, you're not showing where it says if somebody hates Edom, they're not getting to heaven. That's not how it works. You got to put the Most High first. That's why it's all praises to the Most High, not the white man. It's not all praises to the love. It's all praises to the Most High. So when y'all listening, make sure y'all be careful listening to these Christian apologetics, man. Because what they do is they put the white man before everything, even their own people, even the history, which y'all gonna see in a minute. And at the end of with these clips, they put it before history. They put it before they self and they people. They put it before even the characteristics in the Old Testament that's right there in front of your face. And they put it before the laws of Moses, another black man. They're cooned out. The Christian apologetics, they're cooned out. They don't care about the word. They don't care. They're like, all right, who cares? Even though it says his hand turned white like snow, leopard of snow, and then it say burnt like furnace brass, but it said Moses' hand turned white like snow, because he's a black man. Christ is a black man. These Christian apologetics, black men apologetics, they hate they self. They can't accept they self. So they want the white man to accept them through Christ. Not even knowing they over there with the white man accepting the antichrist. So please go out and tell these ish people that Christ is black and he's Judah and he's king of the Jews, and see how they react to it. He's the black king. Oh, Christ. We're going to start hearing a whole lot of crazy stuff about anti this and anti that. Yeah, that's the antichrist that you sitting with, getting a bribe from.
And anytime you get this history stuff, it's going to contradict something in the Bible. Not all history, but predominantly. Majority of the history that is out there is to deceive y'all. It's not to get you to truly believe. I'm not saying that. And anytime you get this history stuff, it's gonna contradict something in the Bible. Not all history, but predominantly majority of the history that is out there, me, where God says the seed of Esau is cursed forever. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. You want me to know? I like, man, bruh, this is why y'all
like hiding behind like another argument. He's like fully admitting it, and it's like, I mean, his whole grudge against the Jews is just fucking weird, and I feel bad for the normal fucking Jewish people, and I feel bad for the normal fucking Jewish people, and I feel bad for the normal fucking Jewish people.
This is who he chooses to sit around with, the antichrist. Absolutely disgusting. Disrespects his people, throws them away in the trash, calls it like we're freaks or something. We're not normal. Like, what? What are you talking about? We are the original people. Hood, he doesn't believe in the curses. He doesn't believe in his own people curse from Deuteronomy chapter 28. We'll be taken away from our parents in the motherland. They'll be longing for us. Leviticus chapter 26. He doesn't believe in the curses. Isaiah chapter 34 verse 5. He doesn't believe in Edom's curse. He doesn't believe that Christ is going to redeem Israel. He doesn't believe that, but he's calling himself a Hebrew Israelite. Where? You don't even know who you are. You're the antichrist. That's what you are, hood. That's what you are. Came for something. You came for something. Okay? Just like, look at your bio and look what you're asking for. You came for something. You talking about we can't reveal we're revealing Christ, chapter 1 in Revelations, verse 14 and 15. John Patmos. He's revealing Christ for us, our elder. He doesn't know who he is. So how can he tell y'all something about the Bible? He's not going to do that. He's using a Christian pastor's cadence and trying to get some emotion out of y'all. Love, just love him, but they telling you, F you, you're not even who you think you are. Who are you? You don't know. Your religion isn't real. I got all of this off of praising the devil. And he accepts that in his face. He accepts getting spit on in his face. Because look at what Mike Todd did to his congregation. That's what Christianity is. They spit in each other's face and they accept it and they like it. That's what they like to do. They weirdos. So, with that being said, peace and blessings.